Alright, guys. We are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So we're in a little bit of a lull period, like in between the two celebrations. Won't last much longer because I believe 13 hours from now we should get details for the next Dokkan Fest exclusive character. Seems like it's going to be a Daima character to me, based off of the hint. I mean, even just like my thumbnail would be more than enough right there, right? There's the hint on the left, and then there's, the Daima, like, logo or key art or whatever you want to call it on the right. I mean, it's Daima. Like Daima, I would say I'm pretty sure of that. I mean, I don't know. I guess they could. Like, I saw someone with a picture of Hachiak, which is kind of like close with the colors and shit. Like, I don't know, maybe, but I'm going with Daima right there. That one is too, I think, on the nose for them to go, oh, actually, we're referring to this other character. I don't think so, right? So Air Dokkan, tweeted out this right here. In their opinion, next Dokkan Fest is a Daima version of this character, right? So the Goku, Trunks, and Pan, you know what this character actually is it's Goku, Trunks, and Pan essentially from the intro, the Dragon Ball GT intro, sort of, is kind of what they were. They were a very fun character when they came out during the 4th anniversary. I remember with the Dragon Ball Secret category team and thinking, man, damn, dude, like, how are they going to buff this in the future? I mean, not knowing some of the craziness that was coming in the future, right? Some of the concepts of characters and blah, 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 blah. Now, in the comments in here, the replies and stuff, they started talking about a leak. And I looked into this, and I think it's fake. Fake is my official assessment of this before we even get into the information right here, right? I do think it's fake. What we're about to read is a reference to the Japanese, or excuse me, the Chinese Facebook. Remember, the Chinese Facebook did accidentally post LR Turles, his details, and LR Turles' animations. But the thing about that is, it was everywhere, right? Boom, it was all over Twitter, it was all over Reddit, like it was on all these places, right? Whereas this is just like some small little thing that was posted and then no one else saw it and it's not like around. Like, I don't really think so, right? And here, it's one of the moderators saying, would have been posted on Twitter and here already had problems with that user trolling the troll. No indication it's true. I believe so. I think what the leak was, we could just read it quickly, but I'm going to use this. Again, I do believe it's fake, but I'm going to use this to transition into saying this concept for a character would probably be a little rough if it is like Goku. So this leak, but I think it's fake. Super Saiyan Goku joined forces unit with Mini Vegeta and Piccolo. Bro, they would have joined forces and they would have Daima and then, I mean, anything else. Let me just pull the 3 up. Let's see here. All right, so we have the 3 pulled up, right? We got Mini Piccolo here, we got Mini Vegeta, and then we got Mini Goku. Most of these categories we could just take off. I mean, obviously they wouldn't be on like Super Saiyan 2, like most of the stuff you can get rid of. They could probably slide them on the Kamehameha team. I bet you that could be a thing. They would not be on Earthbred Fighters because Vegeta's not an Earthbred Fighter, right? So it would be like Daima, Join Forces, Kamehameha, Time Traveler, Dragon Ball Seekers, and then maybe Accelerated Battle. Bond of Friendship they don't all have. Bond of Parent and Child they don't all have. So they wouldn't have many teams. Looking at it, if that concept for a character is what we're going to get, it's hard to envision them as anything other than what this character was originally, which was just on the Dragon Ball Secret team. Like, that was the only team they had, but they were like a superpower, right? I mean, I could see this being the case with this character, this theoretical character, which I don't believe is real. They would be a Daima unit, and that's it. So you'd have to run Daima. I think for a lot of players, that means it would be just such a free skip if it was, because, like, if it's restricted to the Daima category, which, I mean, it might. I mean, Accelerated Battle's good. Dragon Ball Seekers does have a lot of good characters, right? I don't want to say that those categories couldn't be solid, but you understand here. Yeah, I don't know. I would be fine with that as the Dokkan Fest. I mean, we're about to lead into what seems like it's going to end up being the biggest celebration of the year. I hope so. right, the GDC, biggest celebration of the year. So they could drop anything here. It doesn't really matter to me because like how good Dokkan is this year or any blah 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 matters about the celebration afterwards anyway, right? So they could do anything they want to here. Um, yeah, and then it's just more talk. In here. There's a reference to a Majin Ku unit super, which that doesn't sound too good to me. I would much rather. Well, actually, yeah, Majin Ku is not okay. Yeah, Majin Ku is the one that beats Goma, though. Majin, I guess I was for a second I was thinking of Majin Du, who has the Super Saiyan 3. I'd like this to be its own character at some point. We certainly could have a Majin Ku and a Majin Du at some point in the future as well, as like a tag character or something like that, right? We still never got like tag gammas, for example, so that's something we could see. But in the second half of this video, I just wanted to talk about this and talk about how I do think it's fake. And then we could talk about what might again be coming tonight. I believe in 13 hours we should see details, right? 13 hours or so. So Daima characters. What's funny is Daima. Oh yeah, this is the poster I just removed. Daima does actually have a character. The other day, like she slipped my mind, Arinsu. Like they could easily drop her as a Peppy Gal character. That would be pretty fire, actually. So every year we get some Peppy Gal EZAs, and then we also get the the two new Peppy Gal summonable characters. I mean, one of them being Arinsu, that is a pretty big W because in this fashion, getting more characters added to Daima is awesome, right? Like I'm totally on board with that. Arinsu is one of the Peppy Gal characters. Degasu, Supreme Kai's brother. I mean, he's a garbage man. He is probably my most hated character in Daima because he just signifies like really wasted. I don't know. I would almost say very similar feeling to me. As whatchamacallit. Very similar feeling as Frost from Dragon Ball Super, where I really feel like he was just kind of like him just ended up being evil at the end kind of makes him really feel like a monster sort of flop to me. Like I think Frost would have been much more interesting as a character if he was actually like a good guy. Like that to me that would be I think a little bit more fun than kind of like oh he's just Frieza again, which I think is kind of bummy. So like Degasu kind of like invokes that same sort of like feeling I have about Frost, except this guy like literally does. Frost at least fights. Frost does a little bit of cool stuff in the Tournament of Power. Degasu though, I mean he does nothing. Absolutely, but fucking nothing, right? Mini Gome is a character we could get. Obviously, the main expectation right now, I'd say, is that it's going to be mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Keep in mind that adult Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I mean, in that instance, I would more so anticipate that character being like a anniversary GDC part, something like that, right? Like I saw someone on Reddit just when I was hunting to find the fake leak. Someone posted this right here of like Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. But like, I mean, this is probably not going to be a monthly Dokkan Fest, right? Like a tag version of these guys is not going to happen, right? Like that is something that would happen for a major celebration, is the point where they would actually, post that, right? I also did want to pull this out, right? Keep in mind that the banner unit to me feels pretty crystal clear. I think it is going to be the Supreme Kai, right? I just quickly just pulled his art right here. Here's the Daima Supreme Kai. And then if we click here, so these are all the characters that have the super attack skip. And then we click right there. Daima Supreme Kai has a super attack skip, right? Which tells me that he is certainly like, going to be a character that we're going to be getting. I mean, I don't know what I would say sooner rather than later. So I think like mini Daima Supreme Kai as the banner unit to me makes a lot of sense. Okay, so I just pulled up some other stuff here. Pansy could certainly be a character. Right now the version we have is Masked Majin Pansy is the name that we have for her. I mean, they could just create like a Pansy character. I don't think Pansy, like, she wouldn't end up being on, like, Peppy Gals or anything like that, but, I don't know. They did drop, They did drop a character that wasn't on Peppy Gals. It was Pan. Pan. Look. So remember, this is like the second anniversary. Pan was part of a set of girl characters, right, that came out, right here, this version. This was like a Valentine's Day like type card thing, right? Pan, but like Pan's obviously not Peppy Gals. But then we look at the versions of those characters, right? Like we could use Bulma as an example. This one right here, like, you know, a lot of them, they had like the hearts all over and shit like that because they released a bunch of the girls for Valentine's Day. Again, it was around the second anniversary, something like that. And then for Global, they officially were on the anniversary with the LR Gohan banner, right? That was that very tricky format that Global Dokkan put out. Thank God they never did anything like that again, right? Gresh just told me the horror story is trying to summon on that bad boy. Woo! Sounds terrible, right? So I don't know, like the Peppy Gal banner, it could be Arinsu, who's an actual Peppy Gals unit, and they could have Pansy on there, who's not a Peppy Gals unit, but is still like a girl character, right? Could be something that they go for. Yeah, here's Neva. I mean, I don't know. It does, like, Daima's very limited in what they could do, man. Especially when we're kind of, right now, I would say we're on cooldown for these guys, right? Like, such a thing as cooldown does exist. I don't see them dipping their toes into the adult versions again. I think we're pretty much left, like, if it's going to be a Goku Vegeta, it's going to be mini versions. Well, we have the mini versions already, and Vegeta's a little bit over a year, I guess. What, a year and 4 months? But mini Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku, he's not even a year old yet, right? So, man, I don't know. It feels like it probably is just going to be mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku. You know, because some of these, like, other guesses, like old 3 Tamagamis and something like that, those are the types of guesses that people throw out, but, like, the banner would come and, like, they wouldn't give a fuck about it or summon on it, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like it might just be mini Super Saiyan 3. Because it's, I don't know. Like, adult Super Saiyan 3 Goku, like, they're definitely not touching him. And number one, he doesn't even fight. They could add, like, some, you know, Dokkan original stuff or have him reference previous Super Saiyan 3 Gokus that fought. But, again, to me, that does probably feel like a Tanabata, GDC part, something like that, New Year's, rather than just, you know, the end of July Dokkan Fest. So, leaving this video, I think Super Saiyan 3 Goku Mini is what we could anticipate, but I mean, maybe it could be some fun combination of characters, again, you know, kind of similar-ish to, you know, the Goku, Trunks, and Pan or something like that. We'll see. We'll see what we could be looking at in terms of this Daima Dokkan Fest, but we'll know very, very soon. So, let me know what you guys would like to see for the Daima Dokkan Fest. We'll find out very soon. If you're curious, by the way, lately I've been chilling. I do have a couple of other video ideas, some stuff I could put up, but I have been chilling very heavily. I've been playing Batman. Been real Batman oriented. Yeah, dude, I'm telling y'all, Bane in New Game Plus and I Am the Night mode, those Bane bosses are very annoying, very tricky, but your boy did this mode, this is permadeath right there, easy, no problem. I'm an elite. I am Batman. I am the Knight. So we got that done easily. But I had to get another video out, and I saw this leak. Looking 2 seconds into it, it's like, it does feel fake. But, I mean, I could then piggyback that off into, you know, a video of talking what else we could see. But, I mean, Daima, dude, really does not have that much. It doesn't. You know, it's 24 episodes, 26 episodes. But so much of it is just base Goku, Glorio, Pansy walking around. Oh, no, our spaceship blew up again, right? Like, so much of it. So, when it comes to, like, you know, the fighting aspect of it for, you know, fighters or Dokkan or legends or something, there really is only so few characters they have access to. So let me know what you guys think. I'll catch y'all next time.